Okay, guys, welcome to my channel, Rocky Ojefo. I'm really sorry for not being present in online space. I've been really busy. I had some personal issues to take care of. That's why you've not seen me personally addressing the outgoings of Manchester United and also the incoming signing of Manchester United. Briefly, I'm just going to list some of the players. It might be coming late, but I just have to do it for record purpose. Now, first, Manchester United sold Garnacho £40 million to Chelsea. Some people will say because Garnacho has indisciplined character or character that is not supposed to be portrayed by a Manchester United player, so we had to let him go for £40 million to Chelsea. Let's not forget, Garnacho is a good player, irrespective of his character. There are some managers that can, really handle such player, because all persons or all players are not addressed or handle or manage. Let me use the word manage. You have to manage every player as they are. You manage them differently. So this say for me is a wrong. It's really wrong competition to sell Garnacho for 40 million. If I were to even let go of Garnacho, we should be talking about 60 million above. But outside the money, we don't even have substitute right now in Manchester United. Cunha has gotten injured. With no Garnacho and those kind of stuff, we needed Cunha. With no Cunha, we needed Garnacho. So these are the players that we are supposed to keep, mentor them, and if I thought we had to even say Garnacho, not now, not when he's still at his prime. That's that for Garnacho. Let me go to the next player and just talk on what I feel. Antony was sold to Real Betis for £21 million. We bought Antony for about 100 million, let me say 85 million pounds, which is equivalent to about 100 million euros. This is not something that we as Manchester United should be proud of, because over time we'll be buying players and we always let these players go on a free transfer, because we are really bad when it comes to transfer market. Now doing the same thing for Antony, selling him 21 million pounds, is for me is such a how do they call it in the accounting terms, deficits. And when it comes to our say, I won't really bank more on Antony. I actually wanted Antony to leave the club. I'll give you my own personal reasons. My personal reasons is this: Antony is not fit for the Premier League. The pace, the aggression for Premier League, it does not match. And if you read or check Antony record, Antony have been a player who is always up and down. This season it might be better. Next season it's going to be something else. Why I say he's not fit for Premier League? You see, when he was at Real Betis last season on loan, Antony did very well. But when he came to the Conference League final, where he met a Premier League side, Antony was unable to even dribble one person or make useful impact in that match. That's why I just had to write him off and say, okay, this is not a Premier League standard player. Now I want to talk of Marcus Rashford. Okay, we already know about Marcus Rashford. Went on loan to Barcelona. We'll just have to wait till the end of the season to see what happened to Marcus Rashford. If Barcelona is going to make him their full-time player, or they're going to send him back to Manchester United. I still love Marcus Rashford despite the shortcomings of what happened between him and the manager that he had to leave. He's still one of my favorite players in Manchester United. Now, Sancho, there's a reason why I want to talk about Sancho. This guy is such a selfish deadbeat. He's so selfish. What I'm going to say, let me go back to Ronaldo. When Ronaldo had issues with Manchester United, he wanted to leave. Okay, and he, gentleman agreement. Okay, don't pay me off. Just cut off the contract so I can go. I was expecting Sancho to do the same thing. A whole lot of players, okay, look at Marcus Rashford. They want to leave, and Marcus Rashford was ready to take a pay cut, which he did take a pay cut at Barca. Now, Sancho has been in Manchester United for the longest of time. He has not been helpful to the team, no impact or whatsoever. And he went alone to Dortmund last season Chelsea. This player is driven to take a pay cut. A lot of clubs came for Sancho, which he turned them down. Clubs, just because of the salary. This guy is sitting on Manchester United to keep on receiving that salary. Now he's going on a loan to Aston Villa again, and Manchester United is still paying part of his salary. Which, if you really want to play football and you really want to if you hate Manchester United that much, why can't you take a pay cut and go to a club who you will be appreciated forever? Because going on loan, it means you are still coming back to Manchester United, and you are still our player. Sorry guys, I have 2 dogs in the house who can bark at any time they want. Now Rasmus Højlund, look, it hasn't worked out. Every player, every fan in Manchester United, when we bring in a new player, we always give that player support 100%. We don't just say 1 season or 2-3 months you didn't do well, then we just push you away. We don't do that. We always give. I think 8 seasons ago or 1 year plus ago, Rasmus Højlund, Kobe Meno, and Garnacho was untouchable by the club website, that nobody should come for them or anything. These are untouchable players. But it hasn't really worked out. Rasmus, you can't track ball. You can't even do the basic of a striker. Hold up play, you are just very, very bad at it. Even when you trap the ball, you trap the ball so hard that the ball has to go back to your opponent. So you can't even pass. So you going to Napoli on loan and saying Manchester United fan or the club did not believe in you, that's total bullshit. You had how many seasons to prove yourself? How many seasons, how many goals did you have for the 3 years that you've been in Manchester United? How many goals have you scored? You've not even scored up to 25 to 30 goals in all of these seasons. So bro, just go on loan, and I hope Napoli takes you and just bye-bye forever. Okay, that's the outgoings of the players that we have. Though Johnny Evans has retired, Eriksen went on free, Victor Lindelof went on free. So those are the players. Then the incoming players. Now I want to talk about is this Sene Lamas that we got as our new goalkeeper. Guys, see, every players that come into Manchester United, we the fans, we have this high expectation. And remember what I told you about Sesko, that we shouldn't just overhype Sesko coming into the Premier League. And if you watch his few matches, he hasn't really done well. I've always said it. It's not someone we should be saying, okay, if you check the work rate of Gyökeres coming to Arsenal, check the work rate of Sesko for the few matches he has played, though he has not started. The only match he started full-time was Grimsby. You can see his work rate is not something that is even up to standard. These are players that I feel we should give time. We shouldn't give him that, top-notch striker, say, okay, he has come to solve all the problem. We also did the same thing for Rasmus Højlund and it didn't work out, so we shouldn't expect much. If he can give us 10 goals in the season, let's thank God. You understand? Now for the goalkeeper that we also bought, we shouldn't just, this is just a keeper who we've just known for just 1 season. Just 1 season in a league or a club that is not even something to write off. The Premier League is a different ball game entirely. So if we should be expecting this keeper to just come and perform magic and be the David De Gea or be the Van der Sar that we've had in the past, man, we are missing it big time. We are missing it big time. So when they come in, let's see what they can offer. Give them the time or any benefit of say, okay, let's see what they can do. He's going to make a lot of mistakes. This is the Premier League. Shots coming from left, right, corner kick and all those kind of things. If you even try to go and watch all these keepers or all these players' videos on YouTube, they will not show you the bad part of these players. They will just show you when they catch a very good goal. And these are just replay where the ball can be just the play can just be manipulated or stuff to make it feel like this guy was exceptional. So let's see what he has to offer for Manchester United. Now for Ruben Amorim, lastly, no excuse. We are still having this struggle. You have been the worst manager of Manchester United in the history of the club. So there is no more excuse. You only have from now to December to prove to us that you are the right man for the job. If at December we are seeing ourselves, I think just help me control that dog. If at December we are seeing ourselves in the position of like 12th, 10th, you should be sacked. You should just be sacked. Okay, that's just my final say. So guys, don't forget to like my video. Don't forget to subscribe.